Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Akeem, and in today's Fix of Entertainment news, The Wild Hunt is coming to Netflix's The Witcher. Henry Cavill wants to explore Toussaint and Jack into the Matrix at our upcoming red carpet event for Resurrections. Let's drop it. Now, if you're a fan of The Witcher, then I have some relevant news to your interests. The Wild Hunt is coming. Yes, the phantasmal force was mentioned in the pilot episode, and reportedly there will be subtle nods to it throughout the second season. Now, it seems to be the looming threat that executive producer Schmidt Hissrich compared to a particular purple gauntlet-wielding Marvel baddie. Now, speaking to us here at IGN, she had this to say about the impending battle that lies ahead for our hero.
Completely. And what I love, I mean, and this is how it's set up in the books too, right? Is that the Wild Hunt, is this, what did we say this season? A portent of doom. And so they're always just mentioned when war is coming or a battle is on the horizon. And so they have this, air of sort of evil mystery around them. And yet what we're going to start doing is beginning to understand where they came from and what they want. So like all characters in Sapkowski novels, we're gonna get a little bit deeper into them so they're not just these sort of evil skeletal bad guys.
Hissrich and her team know just how big of a deal the Wild Hunt is and have purposely been foreshadowing the arrival to communicate to the audience, both fans and the unfamiliar alike, that a bigger danger is on the way. But why was it seeded so early on? Here's what Hissrich had to say.
There are things that obviously we knew we wanted to tell over the first couple of seasons, and we wanted to make sure that we had mentioned, the Wild Hunt in season 1, for instance. It's in the pilot, so that we can say, like, we hear you fans, we know that this is a big deal. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, I mean, it's what the fans know, but we're not ready to get to it yet.
That's a great way to keep fans invested in the story and excited for things to come. Now, in other Witcher news, Henry Cavill wants to visit Toussaint, the setting of The Witcher 3's acclaimed Blood and Wine DLC. Now, speaking to us here at IGN, Cavill mentions how this land actually exists in the books and he'd love to explore it in a future episode. But the question is, would Toussaint make for a good location on the show? Now, Cavill had this to say.
It would be, yes. Toussaint exists within the books, and Geralt spends some time there because he gets trapped there sort of when the passers get snowed in. And so I think there is a beautiful opportunity to explore Toussaint.
I'm gonna say it's kind of odd that, he mentions exploring Toussaint because, you can do that very thing in the video game form. So the question is, has Henry Cavill fully explored the Witcher video games?
And I actually haven't played the DLC I know, the audacity of me. But I'm saving that because I've heard that they're both brilliant. And I'm going to perhaps sit down at Christmas with my nephews and see if we can have some fun there.
Yes, Mr. Cavill, please download that DLC. It's pretty dope. Now, the holidays are probably, a great time to sit down and enjoy The Witcher in all its forms. Actually, the books, the games, the shows, whichever version you have time for, really. The Witcher Season 2 will be available to stream on Netflix December 17th. And finally, IGN is partnering with WB to host the US premiere of The Matrix Resurrections. Now, happening December 18th at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, we'll be on location in San Francisco for the premiere, revealing an exclusive clip from the movie during the stream. We'll also feature interviews with the cast, so you'll definitely want to jack into our Matrix via YouTube, Twitch, IGN.com, or wherever you like to watch IGN on December 18th at 5:30 Pacific time to watch it all go down. And that about does it for your entertainment fix for today. I'm Akeem Lawanson. Thank y'all so much for watching. And now that you're all caught up on today's news, please check out our previous episode. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, keep it locked right here on IGN.
This continent was meant for no one. None of us will have any peace. Until there are no monsters left in the world.